Welcome to Trading Lounge and the SP500 for the 5th of July. And I think the non-farm payrolls are due today, so be a bit mindful of that. I'm just starting on the 100 tick chart here because we're just looking for a top in play here. So if I can just get a bit more data into this one here. We'll have a look at the bigger picture in a moment. So we've been looking at wave 3 here and wave 4 here, and then counting 5 waves to the upside. So 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third wave, an A and a B and a C. I think that's the best fit for wave 4 here. And then to the upside of 1 and 2, and then the third wave, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third, the fourth. So we're sort of looking up at sort of, I don't know, 310 maybe, something up that way, maybe a tad higher, doubt it, but somewhere up here we're looking for that high there. Now this particular top that comes into play here, I can view it as wave 1 or I can view it as wave 3. Now, in the first instance, it's not really going to matter. We're still going to get some sort of, correction across this major trading level here, 3 here. Let's go into the 1 hour chart here and just sort of work out and have a little look at things. So, yeah. So in the bigger picture here, wave 3, wave 4 here, and then wave 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, and an A and a B and a C wave here for wave 4, and just as I mentioned, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and coming up here for 5. So we've had a long trade in here, so we'll talk about taking profit in this space here yesterday, taking all profit or part profit, whatever you decided to do, but I've moved the stop up here as well, just to try and capture as close as we can to 50 points, but yeah, just follow it up now. Not expecting too much of it here, so perhaps another move up into this space here somewhere. I'm not quite sure, but we could move this stop up even further now that this has occurred here. If I can just probably come into this space here and just keep moving that up there. Actually, I'll leave that with you. It's not the end of the world. We've had our piece of the cake, so yeah, it's all good. So in the bigger picture here, if I just go to the 4 hour chart here, there's a couple of different ways we can look at it here. We can look at it with all of this here being wave 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, an extension in the 5th wave here for wave 3. And if that's the case, then we'll look for an ABC back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here, or the 38.2% retracement level, which will be smaller here. So that will be in here. So back into this space here to this wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here. In a pattern like this here. If we're going to see the top here as wave 1 here, as I first had it before, then we're going to be looking for a deeper retracement, not necessarily the 61.8%, but I'll just take that to 3010 there. So that would still bring us, this wave 2 here would bring us back lower here at this point here. So let's just observe what occurs at this point, and I will have a look at some stock as well to see where stock is, because stock's still got further to go up when I'm looking at those markets. So yeah, I mean, our main job has really just been to count this particular structure up through to here, and yeah, it's a little bit messy, but yeah, just in a nutshell, we've either got wave 4 coming back or we can look at it as wave 2 coming back. It's as simple as that. But on the just rehashing here, Our main job has been looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and looking at wave 5 here, so we're nearly done and dusted at that point there. So I'm really just going to leave it at that. Just keep lifting that stop up, but certainly we need to expect some sort of correction to occur within this space here, which is group 1 here, 1, 2 and 3 here. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.